We took Red Eyes Black Dragon with Gatlinghoul for a spin, and it was a fantastic combination. So easy to pull off, so easy to get out, and boy oh boy, we made a lot of people quit on the ladder. So this is your basic Red Eyes Black Dragon deck. We're playing 3 Red Eyes, obviously with 3 Red Eyes Insight, 3 Red Eyes Fusion, and 3 Red Eyes Spirit. Spirit can summon a Red Eyes from the graveyard. Red Eyes Fusion can discard a Red Eyes card to then search any Red Eyes card, so we normally search for the Fusion. And of course, you fusion by discarding cards from your deck to the graveyard, and you can pull out the big boy, Red Eye/Dragon. Red Eye/Dragon upon attack will attach a warrior, so we had to be very, very picky with the warrior that we chose because there are so many cards on the ladder that can sack you real quick. We wanted a way to get them off the field as fast as possible, and we went with DD Assailant. DD Assailant, when it is destroyed by battle, it then banishes your opponent's monster and it banishes itself. So it's great for those Bloom Diva moments. It's great for those big triple D and double D cards, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and so much more. DD Assailant is a great card because nobody expects it, especially when you play it face down. They get banished, they panic, and they 9 times out of 10 quit. Since we're playing Gatlinghoul, we need a Performapal card, and we already have our warrior, so we opted for Performapal Trump Girl, the rare card. When this card is summoned onto the field as a monster, it automatically acts as fusion material, so you can fusion right inside Gatlinghoul if you've got a Red Eyes, or if you've got a Red Eye/Dragon on the field. Instant Gatlinghoul. Gatlinghoul, when it is fusion summoned, will inflict 100 points of battle damage based on how many cards are on the field. Then it will destroy 1 monster your opponent controls and inflict damage equal to half of that monster's attack. So it's a very, very quick way to knock off 1,000, 1,200, 14k damage to your opponent. Easy peasy, and then you attack in and win. This is such a basic deck that we don't really have to go in depth on how the mechanic works. As long as you know how the Red Eyes engine works, you're pretty much set. All you have to do is either wait for the Trump Witch, or you can just beat him down with the Red Eye/Dragon. Red Eye/Dragon is great to go up against Harpies because once it's targeted, it can discard its equipped material to negate the effect of a monster and then destroy it, or negate the effect of any back row card and then destroy it. Just for kicks, we even made a second version of this deck. So if this deck seems just a little too costly because of the DD Assailant, let me show you the other version of it utilizing Necrofusion. So this Red Eyes Gatlinghoul deck is a more cost-effective version of the first deck we showed you. It is not as consistent in terms of getting consistent victories, but it is still very, very viable, especially if you're going through some of the earlier ranks like bronze, silver, gold, and even platinum. In legend ranks, you'll start to see some really fierce competition, so it all comes down to how you play and understanding what your opponent's deck is going to be. This version uses Black Metal Dragon for an instant equip card because of the fact that we don't have that fusion material with the Trump Witch Girl, and we're gonna go for a Performapal warrior card this time, and we opted for Turn Trooper. Turn Trooper, at the start of your battle phase, you can place 1 counter on this card, maximum 2 counters on this card. Once per turn, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can negate the attack. If you've got 1 counter, 2 counters, you contribute this card, banish all monsters on the field until your opponent's second end phase. Wow, this card comes in clutch if you know how to play it at the right opportune moment with the proper protection. We're playing Necrofusion just in case, since we're gonna have both the Performapal Turn Trooper and we're gonna have Red Eyes Black Dragon in the graveyard, or even a Red Eye/Dragon in the graveyard. Necrofusion is a great way to go turn 1 into Red Eye Slash. If you got a Necrofusion already waiting in the wings, your Necrofusion right next to that Red Eye Slash, you've got a Performapal Gatlinghoul. Your opponent takes damage, you destroy a monster to take more damage, and then you win. So both versions of this deck are a lot of fun to play. I encourage you all to make your own version of a Gatlinghoul deck, utilizing pretty much any dark monster that's level 5 or higher, so Dark Magician is also a great way to test this out with Ebon Illusion. Have some fun, try out some combos, see what works best for you, and let me know in the comments below. Oh, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Let me know you like this content and what other decks you'd like to see created so you can win and beat the meta.